Hey y'all, I thought I'd try something new, especially if pertaining to like this whole kind of like get up I got for my little light and my stand. I've been had this. I've been had like these. What you're seeing now with like the lighting and everything. I had this for like a month, and this I had this little stand. You see the tripod right there. Well, right here. Point. Whatever. Man, I don't know if you like if y'all's chat would like pop up or on the side or something. I don't know. I don't have much practice with doing mobile, you know, live streaming with mobile and everything. It's like giving me like some new instructions, like, oh, if you haven't reached 1,000 subscribers, you won't access the full details of the live stream features and all that on mobile. I'm like, I don't understand. Why are you so complicated in the first place? So I also wanted to say like, since I have this light. It's like a clip. It's clipped onto my phone, and hopefully nothing crazy happens where the phone comes off the tripod or something like that. I hope not. That'd be so embarrassing. So I just figured I see you guys can kind of see the reflection right there on the thing, but I figured I do like a dive into like anime and manga just to chill out today, or should I say tonight. I don't know what the hell this stuff is, and I'm scared. If y'all hear anything in the background, probably some family members or my dog, whichever one. So I figure I start off with Elden Ring. It's kind of sorry if I'm bringing like up too close or anything. Like I said, I got this light clipped onto the phone, so it's kind of hard. This is kind of handy. Hopefully this light doesn't go out anytime soon. I fully charged it and everything, so things should be okay. I think. So I wanted to start off with Elden Ring manga. Well, one of the mangas. There's like another one. It's like it's like webtoon or something like that. No, it's on webtoon actually. It's on webtoon. It's like guy like two players, one guy helping this other player out of everything. Or as far as I remember, I didn't really read it. I just remember being advertised. But this is more like this one is more like on the comical feature stuff. Like, oh yeah, it's just humorous. And I'm not big into comedy, but I will say that what the artwork is not bad actually for this. Yeah, the guy might use some uh like actual backgrounds from the game and put them into it. I mean that's a lot of work to be honest, especially with how detailed those some of those backgrounds are. But hey, hey Orange. So so this is the first volume, The Road to the Erd Tree, art by I can't pronounce that. And original stories Elden Ring from Software Inc. and all. Here's the spine, and here's the back. Now I apologize if I can't read this, but the epic foreboding world of the award-winning video game Elden Ring gets turned on its head. In this absurd comedy adventure, follow Aso the Tarnished as he begins his journey through the lands between on the long, long road to becoming the next Elden Lord. What Aso lacks in strength, speed, intelligence, charisma, skill, experience, intuition, and common sense, he makes up for in yeah, and it goes off like that. And you can see you got some of the panels right here. I love Melna. Melna is just awesome. Brother Patches, and of course everyone's favorite Ronnie the Rich. Probably 1,000. This book looks interesting. How much does a book cost? $1,000? No way, no way. I'm spending that much cash on that. All right, so getting into this, man, I really like this light. It's a little. I'm gonna figure that out. Just how to get, you're rich. Yes, maybe. So, you got the contents. You're Mr. Beast brother? No, Absolutely not. So you got chapter 1. You thought this be serious, didn't you? Chapter 2, Likely Maiden. Chapter 3, Time for Patches. Chapter 4, Fluffy for a Head. Chapter 5, Offer Loyalty. Chapter 6, Try No. Chapter 7, Seek Stormvale Castle. Chapter 8, Praise the Advice. And Could This Be a Friend for Chapter 9? I don't know if I can tap that or... Oh, okay. I just figured something out. Okay. Hopefully that can't... phone is not shaking too much. Awesome. Thanks, man. So, the fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered, and our home across the fog, the lands between. And just get into it, you got the Night of the Black Knives happening with Godwin. I think it's Godwin. Yeah, Godwin Golden. You got the shattering again, the shattering of the Elden Ring right here. You got Ronnie, of course. You got basically America's children. Dude, this is so cool. Wow. Got Radon and Melania, of course. Before before Kayla got the whole freaking nuke dropped on it because of Melania. Damn. They beat up the woman. No, I don't know about all that now. Alright. It's pretty nice actually. Of course I got volume 1. Sorry for that glare, y'all. I'm trying to figure out how this light works more, but I may need like another one. My stupid all correct. Hey man, I understand. And that's of course that's what starts Caelid right there. Have you ever been to Caelid? Actually, don't go to Caelid. We don't talk about Caelid. There's a reason why we avoid Caelid. Especially when it's right next to the starting point of the game. Anyway. General Radon? Is that what you're talking about, General Radon? General Radon's awesome. He's so awesome, dude. Especially, like, oh my gosh, fighting against him, crazy. But it's not as crazy as Caelid. But then again, it is Caelid. Oh gosh. Caelid, oh boy. Whew. Anyway. Then you got, like, the whole thing with the Tarnished being resurrected. Everyone's again, with the grace of gold. You got Golden Mask. You got Fia, the deathbed companion. This is Haraloo, the Dung Eater, Sir Gideon, and then of course you with Melina. What time do you start streaming? I stream whenever, to be honest. I got no set time. But of course, as I said earlier with this, it is part of the comedy aspect. So it's Elden Ring, but it's comedy. So this is where you start seeing like some crazy stuff, kind of. Yeah, the loathsome dung eater. Yep, for real. So then, a Torrent and Melina arrive, and there's Aso on the ground. That's literally how you start off too. You could just kind of, you don't start off naked, but you do start off like just on the ground, and Melina finds you with Torrent, and then she just gives you like, I don't know, she says something. It's been a while since I've played the beginning of the game and all that, but I just know Grace of Gold came to you, you resurrect, and you're basically on your journey with Melina being your maiden and all that. Okay, tomorrow I can't wait when I come back to your stream, but I will stay on this stream until I fall asleep. I mean, if I decide to stream tomorrow, it's been a while since I've streamed, so I just wanted to show this off just a little bit. I didn't want to show everything, but I wanted to show the art. Really, it's pretty good stuff, man. I know I'm skipping a lot. See, I am Melina. I offer you in court. That's best girl right there. I know a lot of heretics will say that Ronnie the Witch is the best girl, but they're simps. This is the first face. This is the one that offers you help first, not Ronnie. And anyone says so, they're a lie. They know they're lying. Ooh, a woman. Yes, yes, a waifu. It's pretty good art, man. It really. I like this. I know I'm skipping ahead. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, of course, spoilers. Just in case, spoilers. Patches. Being a parcel. Hang on. Let me do something. Let me do something. Sorry if things are getting crazy. Oh, that's a little bit better. I got tired of like hunching over. All right. Let's see. Open up to a random page. Go. Oh, look, we're back with Melana. Hey, so let's go. Ah, there she is. Ronnie the Witch. Yeah, I had put it on mute for a second. This is right when you meet her with Torrent. And of course, it's a little gag right here with you, since he doesn't have any armor on, you gotta put like the useless flask like somewhere on him, so Melano puts that on him like that. Of course, he got Blythe. Is it Blythe or Blight? I can't remember. It seems like he's a fan favorite. He never really caught on with me, to be honest. I like his story, but I never really got into like liking Blythe like that. He was cool, but man, am I? Oh no! Oh, this part. Oh gosh, yeah. This is where you on the. There's a quest. There's an actual quest within the game where you and Blythe go find this like traitor, and you go and like deal with him. But in this version, it's like a fan club between. It's like a clash of fan clubs between Blythe and this one guy, and they're hang on. It's like it's like they're fighting and everything, and then like, yeah, but here you gotta join my team because I have the the Ronnie maid witch, and they're just like, what's going on? Then Blythe's like, no, she cannot be like this is like that. This is the true version of it. And they're just like, what the hell? That's how I feel too. That's how exactly how I felt. I was like, what am I reading, dude? But it was one of my favorite parts. Look at the background though. Oh, look at the background though. That's what I mean. Like, I don't mind guy actually taking like out, in games pictures of it and just applying it right there. Cause I mean that's some. It is some stuff. Oh yeah, that's another best girl right there. I can't remember her name. Can't remember her name, but she's awesome. She's so cool. I love how like they get all scared and all worried and all that, and they start making these weird faces. Oh God, is that? Yep, that's what's his name? Foul tarnished guy. What was his name? Margot. So cool. Oh, Margit. Did I say Margot? It's Margit. I always get those two mixed up, just because they're so close in name. Then Godric the Grafted. I can never forget him. That freaking weirdo. So I didn't want to, show too much. Oh man. Whew. I plan to do this stream for an hour at least an hour. But let's see. She she's cool. What was her name? Nefeli? Neflity? Something like that. Spine. So reading a little bit of this. Uh, Aso, the tarnished exploration of Stormville Castle, puts him on a collision course with the demigod Godric the Grafted. Now they must face each other in a fierce sculpture competition. You know what? Yeah, that's the one with the competition. You know what? I shouldn't really go through like all this like in detail, just to show some art. Again, Melna, my girl, she's cool too. Well, I just wanted to show like the art, just in case y'all want to like pick it up yourselves and see what it's about. Are the books expensive? No, not really. No, they're like 13, $12, depending on where you get it from. I get mine from Amazon, really. Let's see. Third one. And I've been following this ever since like the second book came out. The second volume, I mean. Third, maybe. Then we got the fourth right here. I'm just going to kind of speed it up for you guys. Maybe I could show a little bit. There we go. And here's this. Ooh. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is Caled. This is Caled. See all that? See that all red, oranges type background, and things are just kind of looking just. Yeah, that's Caled. Welcome to Caled. I almost said a derogatory word, but that's okay. And you see, our boy has a new set. Well, his armor does kind of change, but this is my class right here, samurai class usually. It was pretty cool. Embracing my inner weeb. Showing this. I haven't read this yet, so I'm not gonna look through this at all. Oh, okay, maybe I will. It's pretty nice. Chapter 32. See, again, spoilers. If I'm spoiling, sorry about that, y'all. So that's right after he faced after was it Renala? Damn, I can't. These names are like confusing me at times. Oh no, not Arena. Oh no. Okay. If y'all know anything about Irina and you actually play the game, then you know what's up. And yeah. Good old Frenzy Flame. So I'm gonna come back over here and get some stuff for y'all. Well, here's the thing. Do you want something mature, or you want to keep on more on the light path? Do you want me to go into like dark territory just a little bit? And I don't mean like crazy like dark, but just do you want to be like a little bit adult, or do you want to be like on the easy go path, y'all? Let me know. Oh man. Like I got so much stuff from over years of like collecting and just watching things and just come across some like not just manga but animes as well. Like I'm just like, whoa, this is a real thing. I gotta get this. Huh. I guess nothing, huh? No one? No? Okay. Well, I'm gonna decide. I gotta go with one of my favorites. Oh crap. I didn't realize it was all the way back here like that. Give me a second, y'all. Sorry about this. We are encountering some technical difficulties. Alright. Almost there. Cool. Just put this right here. Thank you. Okay. Here we go. Okay, are you okay on PlayStation? I mean, play. You. It's all right. So here's another one. This one's kind of comedy. This one's like a combination between comedy and maybe some slice of life, and uh, I wouldn't really say erotic, because it's not. It don't show anything like too intimate, but it has a lot of fan service. Uh, and I misspelled autocorrect again. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. So this is Monster Musume Everyday Life with Monster Girls. If you know me, if you're new to this, you're gonna get to know me real well because I love Monster Girls. I love making Monster Girls. Like, if you look into the channel and you see the videos with like manga dubs and comic dubs I have, I just love making Monster Girls. They're just they're probably like one of the best creations I've ever encountered. They're just like they're so you can do so much things with them, and I'm not talking about like on the lewd variety, but actually come up with the with their back. I mean, it's just like any other character. Come up with the backstory, what their attire is, what what their little quirks are here and there and everything. So spine. So, oh boy, let's get into it. Lamias, harpies, and centaurs. Oh my! And this is one of the tame ones too. I will say that. Now I gotta be very careful where I open this up, y'all, because it does show some some things. Let's just say, and it says, "What do world governments do when they learn that the fantastical beings are not merely fiction but flesh and blood, not to mention feather, hoof, and fang? Why they create new regulate why they create new regulations, of course, like the interspecies cultural exchange accord. When 20 something when some 20 something Kimihito becomes an involuntary volunteer in the government homestay program for monster girls, his world is turned upside down. A Lamia named Mia is sent to live with him, and it's Kimihito's job to make sure the sexy snake girl integrates into everyday life. While cold-blooded Mia is hot for Kimihito, the penalties for interspecies breeding are dire. Even worse when a buxom centaur girl and a scantily clad harpy move into Kimihito's house. What's a full-blooded young man with raging hormones to do? Now they make this seem like I like how they try to deliver things like it's not as it seems. It really isn't. It's just it's more on the comical aspect. It really is. It truly. Now I got to be careful where how because it opened because the beginning does well. Okay, and here's the thing too. I have a collection with like the cards and stuff. Like yes, it actually does have cards. It actually has an anime too, which I might show. I might. Oh boy. And hang on. This is one. It's literally one of the cards right here, and this is from like they have like a mini series. It's like 4 volumes, and with each volume, there's like a card for each girl, I think, and I like how like with the first. This is from the first mini series, and I like how they actually line it up with like the cover too. Like oh, that's it's a nice little nod, and it gives like info saying like Mia is a member of the snake. I cannot read through this phone. I gotta read it like this. Mia is a member of the snake race known as Lamia and was the first monster girl guest in Kimihito's home. No matter the obstacle, Mia makes sure her darling, that's what she calls him, knows that she loves him more than anyone. So that's pretty nice. Oh boy. Hang on. Okay, so yeah, it starts off like this. It starts off like this. Oh, thanks, Orange. Yeah, it starts off like that, and then I can't show. Well, oh, I can actually. I can. It's not too bad. So they're waking up. Well, he's waking up. The number one. Thanks, man. They're waking up, but the thing is with Mia is that cold blooded and everything, and she's like trying to like basically keep him in bed. So what's happening is that I gotta be very careful. Oh, never mind, because I can't even show that page. She gets a little too ayo. They sleeping? No, no. She yes and no, not in that way. She she's cold blooded, and she uses the excuse of, "Oh, I need your body heat," and then when she's trying to keep him in bed, she's she's accidentally like strangling him too. She's coiling him so tight. He's like he's just trying to get out. So he figures out a way. Hang on. I can't show this. It's not. I make it sound like it's like really explicit, but it's not. It's just that just YouTube, how YouTube is, and I wish that was me on the book on the. No, you don't trust me. You do not, because she actually does end up dislocating his arm from that. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Man, I did not realize these couple pages are pretty crazy. But okay, so there's I can show this. It's not too bad. I don't think it's too bad. So there's the shower scene. And, you know, she's trying to get him to join her and everything. So he's like turning the feet on. Wait, she broke his bone? No. No, she just dislocated. That's all. But you know, the warm bath, making the warm, and he uses to quit thinking to get like the cold water back on. She's like, that's the way to get her off him. He's like, mixed sex bathing is not a service we provide here, which is funny because knowing how things turn out like way later on, I mean way later on, it's like he that's kind of foreshadowing right there. Anyway, wow, this is actually fun going back to this stuff. I gotta reread this from the beginning. I don't want my arm broken. Sorry, Orange. So, you know, they're getting to the thing where like he's watching TV while making breakfast. Wow, almost showed something that I wasn't supposed to. So he's watching TV while making breakfast, and it's talking about like the interspecies laws and you know all these different liminals, whatever the hell they're called, and you know focuses on this band and everything and blah 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 blah. So I hate this. I hate how YouTube is because I gotta make sure like oh can't show this, can't show that. But see, it's like talking about like you know the liminals coming to the Japanese government, making a law with the interspecies cultural exchange accord, and it's been years since it's been passed. You can't breed. You know the humans can't breed with the liminals and yada yada yada. Which I'm very confused about because um that law is not really followed. Let's just say later on, and it's not Kimihito who's doing it. It's like you see there is it actually pertains to Mia's people. To Mia's people, actually, because they're Lamias. They're a race of female snake girls. So what are they gonna do? You know. So again, I think it's just there just to look like the laws just to make it look pretty, but it's like no one really cares. And of course, this stream is my home, so I will make it. Oh man, that's awesome. So you got Smith-san. Smith-san is she's sometimes irritating. Sometimes she's irritating. Other times she's like awesome and she pulls through. She's so I don't get her at times. I don't. It's like the author is trying to like he wants her to be good, but then he's like, nah, I want her to be just incompetent at times. But then no, I want her to actually be competent. It's like that's how I feel. I feel like he's just in that struggle. Like, should I make her a likable character or not a likable character? But she's human. She's not. I don't really try to make it seem like she's like a monster, but she's not. She's just human. She's actually Kimihito's agent to make sure that he's not doing anything illegal with Mia, aka you know having some adult time with Mia. So okay, I made my house. Well, houses. Let's go. Wait, I need food. Done. Yes. So I don't. Man, I really like going back to this. I miss this. Okay, I gotta censor this somehow. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to censor this. If something happens, don't blame me. Blame the people. So you got this going on. I'm using my thumb as a convenience sensor. You know. Oh crap. Oh, I actually showed something. All right. I blame the people. Yes. So she's giving the rules about, hey, they're not just for this and that and blah blah blah. She's like basically teasing him in a way, and I don't know. It's I can't remember much. Again, this is like back in, gosh, when did I start reading? It's like 2016. Yeah, yeah, it's been almost 10 years. It's been almost 10 years since I've been reading Monster Musume. That's crazy. Heck, it might be already 10 years. I may have started in 2015, but I like probably started, buying the physical, the physical since 2016. Either way, it's been either 10 years or almost 10 years. So we got some things I can't show this. Where did people Okay, I blame the people. Where do the people to blame lie? Where do the people to blame lies? 2016? Wow, then you're smart then. You're the world most smartest man. No. No, I'm not. No, I'm just a dude. I'm just a guy. Anyway, so Smith-san is getting a little too close to Kimihito, and of course Mia gets like, and I can't show this because she's literally just slid out of the bath, and only thing she has on is a shirt, and it shows a little extra, and she she accidentally like uses her tail to like smack Kimihito, and this is a powerful tail, like it's almost to the point where it can snap a man's neck, and it hits Kimihito, and Smith Sound gets away, not like away, but she just like avoids it, and then it's just like she Mia's like, leave my darling alone, and yada yada, blah blah, and Smith Sound's like, peace, I'm out. She's just teasing them. Why is there one people in the stream? This is the most entertaining stream ever. I mean, it's late night, and especially you consider all the time zones. There's a reason why I'm doing this kind of at night, just for I can focus really. And it's Friday night, so a lot of people are probably other streamers, or other people who are streaming who have a lot more than I do. It's sorry, I'm not prime time. That's the best way I can explain it. Oh yeah, it is night. Yeah, well, in my time zone it is. Um, so can I show this? I can show this. So we get into this thing where she's going to the background, like story of like, yeah, it's 12 a.m. Past my back. Sorry about that, man. And she's getting to the thing like why she likes Kimihito so much, and because he's the only one who's really treated her like a normal person, really. She's like, when I first came here, we Lamias are shy about meeting new people. I'm half snake, so I was worried that you'd be scared of me. And she says, but you weren't bothered by my snake body. In fact, you went out of your way for me, and accepted me with a smile. No human had ever been so kind to me before, so I was really happy. Well, and he's like, well, I see the monster girls are on news, so I didn't really feel scared. And she uses her tail to like bring him close to her. I gotta be careful because I don't know. Oh, yep. Never mind. I made the right decision. Oh, yeah. So she basically starts flirting with him and, uh, pouring out her emotions a bit. And she's just like, who cares about the rules? The, you be the first and only to mark me as your own. And it's getting a little, she's getting very romantic. And she says, because I love you, darling. And and then this happens. Where he's like, He's just like, that's not it. My bones are about to break. And she does that. It snaps and it's like, don't worry, he's just got a dislocated shoulder. That's nothing's broken. And so that's funny. So half snakes, her tail is as long as a dragon. Yeah. They're and this is a strong too. It's very, very strong enough to the point where, a simple smack can literally probably snap your neck. Or oranges. Oh man. And I like these little things too, where they show like the outfit. I think that's a pretty funky outfit for her, to be honest. I always wonder, like, I think like when I look back at this now, almost 10 years later, it's like, I actually kind of like it. Actually, kind of grows on me now. I'm gonna charge it. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. So this shouldn't be anything too crazy because I think I remember like they're just in the city. They're just in the city. Yeah, yeah. So they're just in the city on a date, really. Not like a date, but more like just him getting her out and about instead of being in the house. And that's why I kind of forgot. It's Smith. Smith has been no, Smith recommended that he does that for her, and she's just keeping an eye on him and being I don't know, just being Smith's on. I am like getting way into depth with this. It's almost been an hour. I love. I can talk. I can literally go on about this. I meant to like show you guys more things, but this turned into a Monster Girl stream, and so I gotta be careful. All right. The boy looks like he doesn't want to even be near that girl. No, he does. He's just very let's just say nervous for good reason. Me too. I can talk and chat to you all year. Yeah. So this is Miss Sun saying now, no taking her to a love hotel, guy. That's her teasing him, and he's just like, she's like, can you just cut that out and everything? And she here's me just dragging him along. So they have their date, going out get a meal, doing a skill crane, and taking pictures. What normal couples doing? She's like, "This is wonderful," and I like how she has the little snake, the little snake toy or plushie, whatever it is. I heard that Japan was all stiff and formal, but everywhere we've gone has been so much fun. Yeah, it's probably like the tourist area, more than likely. So she's getting to a little bit of like they're doing the karaoke as well. And there she goes again, almost strangling him. All right, no, that's fine, Orange. So they get to this. Dang, hang on, give me a second. Oh. Okay, all right. So, and if this phone is like seems like it's like shaking, that's literally this freaking tripod, man. So I was like, oh, darling, look, I found a store that sells stuff for monster girls, and this is the clothing store part, and I, yeah, I can't show that. Hold on. All right, this ain't showing nothing too bad. This is just mannequins. It's literally just mannequins just showing off the lingerie and the whatever the woman's on and all that, right? The next part that I have covered with my hand, I can't show. But she's saying in the next part, she's like, the reason why we're here is because I don't wear bras that much, so I can't really tell. And she's just like she's pulling down her shirt again, teasing Kimihito and all that. He's just like, okay, let me just walk away, and she's like, no, you can't, like, no, I need you here to see which one's better. And so gosh, then there's this one part after the dressing room. I got my hand covered for a reason. We found their page, and about the whole, she's making she's teasing him, and it's like, no, that's not how it was. And then you got these two. I forgot all about these two. Holy cow. Those two, in the second panel right there, they're like, what? Holy cow, I forgot about them. Did they die? Did they canonically die? I think they did. I think they canonically died. But, they're making fun of Mia, and she's about to give them that snake tail. She's about to whip them real good. And, of course, what happens is that Kimihito protects them, and he gets smacked. Again, that's our man right there, almost getting his neck snapped a second time. And she's like, oh, what, are you okay? And, got the two people in the background chuckling, laughing and all that. And he's like, Mio, remember the law, you can't harm. And that's another thing about the law. The interspecies, I'm sorry. The liminals can't harm the humans. So the humans can't breed with the liminals, and the liminals can't harm the humans and whatever. Which, again, it's like, I think the law was designed to just be a little decoration and not really fully enforced. That or Akato just was like, I don't really care anymore. So you got a good angle of Smith's on with her legs, and they're talking about something. I can't. It's crazy how I kind of remember this from like almost 10 years back. That's crazy. I haven't read this. I legit haven't read this in so many years. Let's see. What do you call a bee? What bee? Like a queen bee, bumblebee, a bee. Okay, a bee. What do you call a bee? A bee. I mean, I guess I just, there's other ways of going about that too, like slang wise, but we're not getting there. Yeah, you got the answer right. I was thinking like queen bee, or listen here, you bee. But anyway, so got this going on. There people are like got their phones out, taking pictures of her, and it's not like they're making fun of her. I don't think so. It's just like they're interested. Like, oh look, it's a snake girl, and she's like, let's get out of here. So they get out of here, and what's the one thing they go to? A love hotel. Even though they're not trying to, they weren't trying to go to a love hotel, and Smith-san was teasing like, "Hey, don't go to a love hotel," and they're at a love hotel. This part kind of gets a little raunchy too. Hold on, gotta make sure. Can I show this part? Can I? I can. Something crazy. So, she's in the bathrobe, and it's like, oh, finally got the shower and everything, and blah blah blah. And she's like, hey, darling, what's this? You can't tell what that is right there. He's like, oh, put that down. And they're just like, they're in the awkward moment because they know where they're at, and they're just like, and she's like the one to break the silence. So you don't listen to haters and keep on working on your dreams. Oh, I don't listen to them at all. I don't listen to haters. I can care less. I don't call them haters. I just call them weirdos. Because they put more of their time and effort into doing that than actually improving their own lives. So I can't show this part, but this is where she kind of comes onto him again. Have Snake Girl and boy sitting on the bed. Yeah. She tries to come onto him again and almost succeeds, but then this happens. Open up as the FBI. They literally burst through the freaking wall, and it's like, oh, it's Smith's-san. And she's like, yeah, we got reports of like a interspecies couple going into a love hotel, and it's just, yeah, haters are weirdos. Yes, they are. Especially in this internet age, it really is. a lot of things are uncertain. Then, Smith's on there, everything's like, oh, the problem's all resolved, yada yada yada. Then you got the two. I really forgot about these guys. I think they died. I think they're canonically dead, bro. They found my early PlayStation 7. No, that wouldn't be FBI. That'd be some mercenaries from Sony. But you got these guys, and I do not miss them at all. They always got on my nerves. Not because like, it's just their design. It's just I guess I understand. I understand that's how they're supposed to be. But then the man Kimihito comes in, does a freaking one punch, on the guy, and it collides it's so hard that it collides into the woman. And this actually was a theory. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this freaking theory. But there was actually a theory where like, is Kimihito like part of the One Punch Man universe? I'm being for real, dog. I'm being for real. There's literally like a theory out there. It's probably been disproven or something, but people were really kind of taking it seriously. Like, this dude can punch so hard that it literally. So I think it was more like a gag, but I think there were some people who were taking that seriously. But yeah, everyone's like, "Whoa!" And so it's like, oh, later that night, and he's like, "Oh, don't be such a baby." Genos, I never watched, and there's the thing too. I never watched or read One Punch Man. I never did. I never even played the games. I think it's like two games, right? Or is it just one? And I don't like. I'm not saying like I dislike or anything. I totally respect it. I just never got into it. Like, it never really interests me. It looked cool, but I just something wasn't interested in. Do you know KJ? Do I know KJ? KJ. What's KJ? It's called KJ Final Ride. You should watch it. KJ Final Ride. Okay. I'll look into. I gotta be careful. Oh, it's not bad. So, that's the night. It's a stick man. Okay. So, getting back into this, he Smith wrapped up his hand, his wrist and forearm, and just because after he did that massive blow to that guy, and just like whatever, and I guess she's kind of like warning him like, hey, don't do anything you wouldn't do, and and Mia's like kind of looming in the background, like not scared, but more like kind of reluctant and nervous because she almost got him like in trouble multiple times. And she's like, "Oh, do you love me, or would you still want to be my host and whatever?" And she gets, I can't, I gotta be careful. And he's like, "Yeah, I protected you because those guys were being crazy and horrible to you." And then she's like, "Oh, darling," and then gets right back to like, getting a little too tight, and I got to censor this with my thumb. But she's like, "So let's pick up where we left off," and she's like, "No, you can't just do that. We literally just came close to you like losing your, me being in prison and you like being deported back to where you came from." And then like Smith's son comes back. It's like, "Hey, what's for dinner?" And Mia's like, what are you doing?" I love this. I love when she gets angry too, where she gets like this little chibi face or whatever. It's always funny. There's another face that she makes, but it's like more like one of her more legendary facial expressions, because it's smug, and it's really funny. It's like, "What are you talking about? I'm just hungry." She's like, "I figured as long as I was here, you could treat me to something nice." And he's like, "How selfish can you get?" And it's literally just how it kind of ends with them just like kind of not like an argument, but and she's like, "Oh, Emiya, you left us at the hotel." uh, So that's I would love to get more. I would love to get more into this. I should do like more of like the Monster Girls, Monster Musume streams. Honestly, actually, I don't think I ever seen anyone cover. I mean, I know people like did videos of like Monster Musume, but I don't think they do it like in a serious manner, like how some guys would do with certain mangas and or animes. I would totally, I would, I would actually totally. I should do that. I, I should actually like do like a not like too serious, but like to the point where people like really like respect this manga and just Monster Girls in general. Like just they really like that, and I'm just like, hey, look, something I would recommend. I'll go through it like a case by case basis. Reread gives me an excuse to reread it. Actually, it might be I wouldn't say it'd be popular, but I think it'd be a a good amount of views. Probably like a couple hundred at least, maybe close to 1,000, maybe. But Monster Musume is it's nothing to sleep on, and it's not really particularly for the normies, as they say, quote unquote. But it's definitely, I mean, it's something I've been hanging on to, and then this is when COVID happened. I should do this. I should put this right here. When COVID happened, everything was put on hiatus and all that, and I was kind of frustrated. I'll be honest because I really love the story. I mean, I waited years. I waited years to get like the net. What volume did we leave on? Hang on, let me see. Hold on. What volume? What volume was it? When COVID happened, or is it this? Was it this one? No, it definitely wasn't that one. Hold on, give me a second. Was it this one? Maybe it was. It definitely was not that one. It could have been. Oh crap. Okay. So, no. No, hold on. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. Here we go. So this one, I'm getting a little spoiler. I am. But this was the volume 16 was the last one. Before the pandemic hit, and then when the pandemic hit, it was literally this for a couple years. Unless they were like doing digital, if you're reading online or whatever, sure, okay. But me, I like to wait to physical, so I wasn't reading anything. I was not reading anything for a couple years because I didn't want to ruin it for myself. Or I didn't want to watch it. I didn't want to read it digitally online. I mean, even though that's how I began with it, but I was like, man, I love the physical, and she's a cool character. She is. I'm so glad that she got like her she got more than 15 minutes of fame because she really is a good character. And the whole oh, can't show that. Well, hang on. Ah, what the hell? That boy's cheating on the snake. No. He's not. He's not. So it shows him. He actually. This is like like a huge Aaron run. He goes on to like help pay off one of his like one of the girl's debt, and so he actually gets back to like working with that Yukiona. I forgot what her name was, and that is basically just to help pay off her debt, basically. So he does a lot for the girls. He does, and of course, this is one of the reasons why I like this. This is the back cover. Nothing crazy, nothing explicit, and of course, there's a lot of fan service. But yes, it's based on a freaking what do they call it? Uh, uh not a sauna. Well, it is. It actually is a sauna, but it's also like a. Damn, I can't think of it, actually. But then this this was the one right here, volume 17, where they come this right after the pandemic and everything comes back into play. Things are actually printing now. So volume 17, read this. I was like, it's kind of wasn't really worth the wait for me. This is cool that we got more centaurs, but I just was like, and this is the main centaur that lives with him, because he got, if you remember with the, hang on, that's her right there, Syria. Forgot about her name, Syria. So actually, this ain't too bad. Well, actually, it is kind of bad, but that's her right there. So Syria, she's more like the knight of the group and more the moralistic type, but she she has her moments, let's just say. But this, I mean, it was cool to see the different type of centaurs. I was like, I didn't really like the centaurs like that much, because I I don't know what to say. I just and then we're on volume. Well, for me, physically, I'm on volume 18. And oh, I cannot show this, but this volume 18. Volume 18 was awesome, dude. I was like, this is Monster Museum. We're getting right back into Monster Museum, eh? Volume 17 was like a filler arc for me, kinda. And I know it was like an excuse to give Syria more screen time. And I'll be honest, she is kind of like more the one of the doll girls of the group, but she's not useless or anything. It's just that I don't think Okato has really any strength with doing a story for her as of yet. Like back then when things were starting off, yeah, it was strong. You know, you getting to know the girls and all that, but it just, as the years went by, it's like, okay, yeah, you can. She's not really getting much attention in a way. He's trying to balance out Aiden. There's like what? How many girls are there? 7, 8 girls that live with him now? Yeah. But this dude, this was so cool. I mean, this brought her back into a good stable. Meryl was awesome. Meryl's a one of a kind. You got Poppy and then Sue, and of course everyone's favorite. Well, my favorite as well, Ragnarøkkr. But there is, I can't show the back, but there is one girl that they're not showing that is with him as well, and her name is called her name is Lala, and she's like a Grim Reaper type, and she's one of my, I gotta say, between Ragnira and Lala, I like them both. They're like a good duo, to be honest. But this got more into like the fantasy aspect of things, and it also introduced a new monster girl type, which was like really cool. So I was like, dude, this 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 was like, it wasn't peak, but damn, was it one of my favorite storytelling volumes right there. Okay, so getting back from that, give me a second. I gotta make sure that I put this stuff back. I should really get back into reading this again, just to remember, like how. And I won't say like, over the years the storytelling has gotten worse or anything. No, it's just, I think it's been fairly consistent. I don't know if you can hear me from the background. If you can, I'm probably really muffled, but I will say over the years it's been consistent, but some aspects of the storytelling are just kind of like, okay, we really got to get back into like the main focus of why we're doing this. The reason why he's with all these girls is not because he's like a player or he's trying to have some harem or not. It's just because it's like he's put into the like, um, are you allowed to give people mod? I can, but I don't really. I mean, there's really no point of giving people moderation. But where was I at? Oh yeah. So it's not like he's like some big player or like gangster or anything like that. No, it's oh, I gotta show you the anime. Anyway, it's just like, it's like the Japanese government's kind of experimenting with him, and I don't mean like doing anything crazy. They're just like, okay, what happens if we have like different species of girls living in one house, one giant house that that's accustomed to the that's that's rebuilt for them and everything, and just have that one guy, and see how it goes. And I think he's really like to be like the testing waters, like who to decide who he should marry. He can only marry one girl, so it's not like he's gonna marry all these girls and all that. No, it should be it's really just gonna be like, hey, he has to decide which girl he's gonna marry. So it's a pretty much kind of an interesting predicament. Kind of like a little bit of a little. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna get that anime. It's way too far in the back, and plus, it's a big box, but I can't. I guess I can open it, but I can't show it because the way how it unfolds is like they got. I gotta say they're very creative of how they did, because when it unfolds, it's like big. It's like breasts. Like when you open it, it's like a breast just bouncing out or whatever. It's kind of tough for me to explain, but if you like look up pictures of it online, you'll see what I mean. Anyway, maybe I should close with this bad boy. This bad boy right here. Berserk. Yeah, we went from like the little lighthearted, and we got a little bit edgy, and now we're in berserk mode, baby. I don't think I'm gonna get way too in depth with it. I might even show you the first page. But if you don't know anything about Berserk by Kentaro Miura, rest in peace, you're in for a ride. Actually, I'm not gonna show you the first page because that's gonna mess up the storytelling. Honestly, we shouldn't start with the first page. It's better to get into a certain aspect of it first. Is this? Where am I at? Wow. Yeah, this is good. Is it volume 2 where it starts? And I kind of made videos about this too, of me reviewing the Berserk manga. There we go. This isn't the first page. Thanks, Orange. But we should start off something like this, where it's Guts and Griffith. Guts is on the left, and Griffith is on the right. And of course, these are war buddies and everything. Griffith, man, look at that! Wow, look at just comparing the artwork from like all of these years ago to like how it is now. I mean, this ain't bad. It really isn't, especially for someone who's self-taught. I believe he's self-taught. But can't show stuff like that because it's getting spoilerly, spoiler, blah blah blah. So we go right here. We're gonna get a little graphic, guys. Okay, just letting you know, Berserk is not known to be sunshine and rainbows. Oh yeah, that is a tree of corpses hanging from it, and then that's a band of mercenaries right there. Right. This is how you should start off. Don't read like the stuff that's like in the present. We're starting off with the past for a good reason. Got Gambino right here. I forgot what these mercenaries were called, and I forgot what was her name. What was her name? I'm reading it. Give me a second. Sis. That's her name, Sis. And then this is Baby Guts right here, and he's crying like, oh, he's alive. He's actually alive, and figuring out like, oh wow, he was literally birthed under the corpse of his mother. Yeah, tree with bodies, evil tree. Yeah, oh yeah. So literally, this is Guts literally being saved from a horrible fate, and years later, he's able to get in this assist right here, and she's dying of a plague. And then you get and you get 3 years later, we're in the battlefield, and Guts is literally in battle with Gambino, handing him like swords and stuff, and watching people die. Yeah, we're getting to some. I love how we went from like comedy to like edgy, and now we're in we're into some dark fantasy, man. And Gus is training with Gambino. Gambino's basically like his father figure, and he's teaching him stuff and how to use a sword. And Gambino doesn't take it easy on it, Guts. But this is literally Gus's early life right here. And Gus actually does actually get like a cut on Gambino, and Gambino just punches him right in the nose, and he gets that. That's where he gets his iconic scar. If you know anything about Guts, this is where he's kind of like, I think this is where he becomes feverish and all. I don't think anything crazy shown, but he trains more, and Gambino comes along. He's like, hey, there's some medicine here for your nose, and there you go. I should really like get back. Maybe I should end the stream right now, but it's been a blast. Actually, kind of going that I wasn't really gonna do this stream, but I'm glad I did. And I want to get more into the. I want to actually get more into depth with like. I really want to do like more Berserk videos and just talk about them, and I can't wait, man. I can't wait to do that. Seriously, I should do that real soon. Especially when I got this tripod and this awesome light. This light's been actually going good for an hour, so that's cool. Thank you for the wonderful stream. Hey, thank you for being here. Hope our people catch this, but I really like. I mean, let's kind of sum up our journey, shall we? We got Elden Ring, and then this. We literally went from Elden Ring, Monster Musume, Berserk. Gotta love it. All right, so seriously, y'all. Thank y'all for watching this, being here with me, listening to me ramble about things, and y'all are very wonderful. I don't know how to end this stream. I guess I just click this X button. So if I, don't understand it, sorry about that. All right, ciao.